AMI, the deeper conversation.
I recall many times people have asked me how the ideas of the inspirations come for the Prosperity Playground. How could I do 3,000 of these and have a new idea for each one? Well, you've probably noticed that, first of all, there's not a new idea for each one. There are some pretty common themes. And that doesn't make it any less valuable or any less helpful. It just helps us focus on the common themes that most of us need to or have an opportunity to address, get conscious of, attend to, be intentional about, change, observe, etc., in order to create, attract, and manifest that which we desire, in order to live a life in a way and embody in such a way as to impress upon the thinking substance that which we desire. Play with and co-create with the universe. There are some pretty common themes, and you may have noticed if you've listened to the playground for quite a while, you've listened and heard some of those and noticed some of those, and I try to put a different spin or element or aspect of that theme, and how that happens. And this is my invitation today, as you play today and tomorrow and the next over the weekend, is purely from inspiration. I drop in, and by that, literally, I mean I sit still and I breathe. I feel into my body and really make sure I'm in my body, present, feeling my fingers and toes and lungs and heart and knowing I'm here and present. And check in and sort of ask. Sometimes I actually ask consciously, help me feel what you want me to know. I'll say that to the universe or spirit. I'll ask my higher self that. Sometimes I'll simply just sort of turn this question mark on over my head, like what's ready to flow through me, what wants to come through me, what wants to be said and known. And sometimes, very rarely, if I'm being, just to be completely transparent, sometimes I draw a blank and I start talking and trusting fully that what is ready to come through me, what wants to come through me, will come through me when the time is right. And why I'm sharing this with you is I literally was contemplating before the Prosperity Playground this morning. I was thinking about that, like what wants to come through me and how does it come through me? And here's my invitation today. My invitation for today and tomorrow and the next is for you to play with this idea of what wants to flow through you, what is meant to be known and can only be known by it coming through you, through your speech, through your actions, through your feelings, through your behaviors today and tomorrow and the next. And so my invitation is to think about that question, just ponder that, just feel into that question. And specifically not think about how it happens. If I could come up with a lot of fascinating theories and ideas, and actually enjoy that conversation very much about how that happens, how inspiration actually works. And my invitation for today and this weekend is less about thinking about how and more just opening yourself and making yourself available for what wants to flow through you. And a question that I ask that has always helped me is speaking to Spirit, God, Source, however you understand that, and saying, help me feel what you want me to know. And then I sit and I breathe and I notice thoughts that come into my head, but I'm not looking for thoughts. I'm not intending for thoughts. I just notice them. Oh, there's a thought, there's a thought. And then when a feeling comes up or something that distinguishes itself from a thought, I notice that. And you'll notice that. You will be able to tell the difference between a thought and an inspiration, even if it's a slight difference. And you might say, I wonder, was that an inspiration? Was that a thought? Felt a little different than an idea, And my invitation is to play with this. Let life play through you with this, because there often is a very subtle difference between an idea and an inspiration. And there's a difference nonetheless. And so allow yourself to play with this as a scientist, as a prosperity playgrounder, as a inquirer, here to wake up others on this journey, here to elevate consciousness on this planet, here to spread love and kindness and compassion and abundance on this planet. My invitation is to let your nervous system, let your whole body, let your whole self play with this idea. What wants to come through you? In what way does the universe want to use you as an instrument of divine light? That could be a lot of fun. That could be very inspiring. In my experience, this inquiry has moved me to tears more times than I can even count. How beautiful it is to recognize the ways the universe uses me. And my invitation is for you to explore that for yourself. Let that come alive in your heart. Let that come alive in your cells. Feel it on the surface of your skin as your hair stands on end, and feel it as tears well up in your eyes and roll down your cheek, and really allow yourself to feel used by creation, moved by the prime mover of everything, creation itself, and allow yourself to feel the love that comes from that, and how loved you feel when you're that on purpose. So my invitation is to ask yourself, universe, God, spirit, source, higher self, help me feel what you want me to know. And then make yourself available for that. Sit still. Listen. Check in. Is that a feeling? Is that an idea? Is that a thought? Is that an inspiration? Just notice without judgment and let all of that be. So we'll do the neuro squeegee today to make room for this. And I'll wish you a wonderful weekend. So we start with an exhale to empty out our lungs. Draw in that first healing breath. Release that breath and feel your body relax. Second breath. Releasing each breath, feeling your body relax, knowing that every neural pathway is releasing its grip from yesterday. Third breath. And releasing this breath with a sigh. Beautiful. Help me feel what it is you want me to know. And then feel for how the universe wants to use you, your body, your light, your life, your voice as an instrument of its own divine light. Play with that today. Give yourself loads and loads of grace in that play. Let yourself trip and tumble and stumble in that play. Because though your words might be awkward if you try to write them or speak them, though your actions could possibly be whatever, they don't come out right or they feel strange, they're inspired by the impulse of creation. How could they be wrong? So allow yourself the grace to play in that space. And you absolutely will make today and tomorrow and the next as so beautifully amazing as you are. We'll see you Monday in the playground. Bye for now.
This has been a production of Amazing Media International. AMI, The Deeper Conversation.